Welcome to Boy Time. Get your voice out and call your mom. It's Boy Time with James Donlan and Caleb K. Rivets.
It's just like what?
Modern Love. Mandy at church today said, I want to come over and show you the show Modern Love because I want to see you cry.
Is it a real show or is it like a documentary? Is it a documentary?
No, it's like a dramatic show. All episodes stand on themselves. And but like there's like famous actors. Anne Hathaway is in it, Tina Fey's in a couple. But I guess they're all like just different stories about like modern love situations. Like the first episode, like a girl gets pregnant. Girls.
Pregnancy? Good. I just wish guys could get pregnant. Welcome to Boy Time. So it's just a different, because Modern Love is a book that Aziz Ansari wrote about dating.
Really?
Yeah, he like went back to school or something and like wrote a sociology book about dating, but I like did an audiobook of it and listened to it and I was like, this is not very insightful at all.
What's it like? Is it trying to be funny?
It's like
or
data.
Is it trying to be serious?
It's like data.
Oh.
It's like this is like how people date in Spain. This is how people date in Italy. This is what, online dating and dating apps are doing to us. And I'm like, now it's funny because it's like you should have a chapter like how to understand when a woman doesn't want you to eat her out.
Ew.
He got canceled, right?
Yeah.
Because he kept like trying to eat a girl out and she was like, I don't really want you to do that.
But like all the chapters in the book are about that, like in a subtle way.
Modern Love 2.
Modern Love 2. When she doesn't let you eat her out, it's like you can't. Who's publishing this book? Who let you publish this?
It's self-published. Did he mail me this? Did he mail this from his house?
To your house.
There's a return address that says AA. Like, that's him. Malibu, California. That's his house, man.
It's just the city, Malibu, California.
What the fuck?
Oh, poor Aziz, I'm sorry.
I don't know. He's got all the money. I don't feel bad for him.
All right. He's funny, though.
I don't feel bad for, like,
He's
rich...
brown.
All right, now I feel bad for... I don't feel bad for rich people. It is, like, funny how they end up in these situations. Like, it's, like, famous actors, comedians, like, musicians, athletes, like, now, because of the internet, they get wrapped up in so many insane, weird scenarios that they, like, would never have gotten wrapped up in.
Yeah, I think about that, like, especially with the whole Chapel Roan being like, this is, like, ridiculous.
I was just going to bring this up.
Like, I definitely couldn't imagine, like, having that life.
Yeah. Can I say something? You go.
Absolutely,
No.
you can say something.
I'm tired of hearing about Chapel Roan not liking being famous.
You're one of those.
Like,
get over it.
I'm not, like, unsympathetic, but in a way I'm like, did you not know what this was like? Like, nobody likes this. Like, they're like Taylor Swift, probably Kanye. Like, only so many select few people actually end up liking this.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're pursuing something, like, I know I have, like, I've listened to, like, so many interviews and, like, listened to, like read stuff and, like, really researched, like, what, like, a career in stand-up would be, or, like, how to be a comedian, or, like, even, like, what it's like to be, like, a YouTuber, or, like, a podcast. They're like, oh, it's, like, you make a lot of money, but there's really a lot of downsides.
Your life will suck.
So,
no, it does. It, like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I think I would be a Chapel Roan. I would be really vocal. I'd be like, just, like, fuck these people. I don't want to sign your stuff.
Right.
I feel like Tyler, the Creator, is a really good example of, like, how to do that right.
Yeah.
Because he, like, he still talks about it. He's like, oh, like, don't, like, if I don't want to take a photo, like, don't take it.
Yeah.
But that's, like, that's not his whole...
She's just hasn't been around long enough for in the media. So it's, like, for her to be, like, one of her early stories about her to be this is kind of, like, just unfortunate, I guess, that, like...
Yeah.
You're like, well, you have all the money. And she's like, yeah, I mean, but I'm not happy. Like, well, the money doesn't make you... Like, that's what every movie's about. Like...
Yeah.
Every single movie is about getting what you want and not being happy.
Yeah, because even
like
no,
name a movie that isn't about that. Stuart Little is about that.
Stuart Little.
It is. It is about it.
It is. Well, our version is Stuart Little 3. It's all about that.
Like it's like fucking the bird.
Well, he gets his dream job, and then the gig doesn't work out. He loses his wife.
The bird. The smaller bird.
The smaller bird. Oh, poor Stuart Little.
I thought of something maybe we shouldn't do this, but like we should have to like figure out how to get Stuart Little in the MCE. Like make it make sense, like somehow, like
they could do it. Well, he's in the
here you go.
He's in the dimension that Ant-Man's in because he's so small. He's in
the quantum zone.
He's in the quantum realm. He's like, hey guys. It's like Stuart Little. Why is it that when we sit on this couch, it becomes a Stuart Little thing?
We're gonna rename the show "STEWART Little Theories."
That would actually be so much fun.
That'd be a great name. We just every week is like, how do we do Stuart Little 4? How do we do Stuart Little 6? How do we bring Stuart Little into the MCU?
If Stuart Little got canceled because he's a real person, like we've established that.
Yes.
Like, what would it
in
be
the episode
for?
that's unreleased? So no, people have no context for what we're talking about right now.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I think okay. So it's like the Avengers, like half of them die for real. Like half of them like die, and like they're like, oh, they're not gonna come back. Like they say that in the movie, like,
right?
And they're never coming back.
Yeah.
And then like one of like the Doctor Strange little like sparkly things starts to open on the wall, and like it's just like a really old Captain America because he's old now.
Yep.
And like all the stupid new characters,
Right?
Like just like the little girl one that's like,
the little girl.
why is she even fighting crime? She's a child. And like Spider-Man's there and he's only like 17.
Right.
And they're standing there and then you see like,
but a little one of them. And it's like on the bottom of a wall, like a mouse would come out of, like a mouse hole. He walks out.
Hey guys.
That was a good Stuart Little voice.
That's not what he sounds like.
I thought it was great.
He sounds kind of like
Hey,
you.
Leave. Oh,
The one rule on the Stuart Little podcast is you cannot tell me I sound like Stuart Little.
That's in the contract. You signed it. You signed it.
But you didn't sign my
Kendra.
contract.
I like telling you.
She comes out, she starts beating me with a mallet.
Stop saying he sounds like Stuart Little. No, when I like listen to the audio back like over and over, I'm obsessed with our episodes. I just listen to them over.
You're our number one
and
fan.
over. I'm the Boy Time's biggest fan. I realize my voice is like it's very deep. I have a lot of baritone.
Yeah, you didn't realize that?
I realize that.
Well, you know it now.
Well,
When you hear your voice back, it's a little bit trippy. I'm sure with music, you just had to like kind of get over it.
yeah. When I listen to a recording, it just sounds the same as what's in my head.
What was it like to like evolve to a point where you're like, okay, I want to like make music. I want to rap. Like the first thing you did was rap. But like, how were you able to be like rapping and then listening to it? Like, was it bad? Like the first one, were you like very self-critical, like with like your early stuff, or were you like, no, I'm the greatest rapper of all time?
That.
You,
Yeah.
but
No.
you need that a little bit. You need that a little
I
bit.
know, but it's so cringe because I get like Snapchat memories. Well, what I would do, so no, James, it's so bad. No, it skipped right to I'm the best. It skipped from I've never rapped in my life to I'm the best.
I'm Kendrick Lamar. I am Kendrick. I'm gonna solve racism.
I'm gonna solve racism.
Oh my god. No, I mean,
not your savior. Like my
Caleb Kravitz is not your savior. He has no fans. Nobody knows who he.
Also, I say my real name, not Prince Joseph. Caleb Kravitz. It's not your savior. Dude, that's funny.
You
No,
just you do a 1-to-1, like literally like a cover of every Kendrick Lamar song on To Pimp a Butterfly, but you just make it about being white. The whiter the berry, the sweeter the juice. You only change the
whiter the berries. Obviously, when the N word, I say wigger.
Well, they be me in the black, call me white. The Jamaican guy is white too. He's.
That would be so tone deaf. No, but when I first started, well, it actually started at our old friend's house, Caleb Suitors.
Right.
We would all
Fan of the show. You know he's watching right now. You know it, man.
big fan of the show. So yeah, we would all like just get drunk and freestyle like over like YouTube beats, and I was like, oh, this is like pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start like writing, and then no, I have Snapchat memories like 8 years ago today, and I had like a sound bar in my room. I'd be like playing the recording of what I just recorded, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Here's a clip. No, I'm not doing that.
No, now you have to.
Oh man.
No, I think First of all, I want to put a caveat. We weren't like rapping. We were like doing like playful, funny freestyle. I wasn't like going for bars. I want that on the record that James Dunlin was not going like, and the women in the club and they want to know what's up.
Right.
Like,
We weren't trying to impress. And it always turned gay. We're like, yeah, I'll suck your dick in the back of the seat. Like it literally always turned gay.
yeah, that's actually the tagline for this podcast. Store little fantasies. It always turns gay.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Yeah, you know what? In like early stand up when I was doing a lot of open mics, I was literally like, when am I gonna get on TV? Like, let's fucking go.
Right.
Like I was like 6 months in being like, I'm ready, let's go.
Yeah.
And like I look back and I watch like I did like a year and a half in, I did like an audition at a club and it was like a 5-minute set and then they recorded it and like they packed out the club. You had to bring people to be able, it's called a bringer. So it's like if you wanna perform at our club, you have to bring at least 3 people. This was 5, and so it was like an audition for the club, which is a scam. It's a lie. You go to an open mic and this is how comedy works. You go to an open mic, and then a weird little gay man comes up to you, and he goes, "You're really are you gay?" And you go, "No, I'm not gay. I swear to God." I go, "No, I'm not gay." He's like, "Okay, well, there's 2 paths. If you said you were gay, another thing happens to you.
Right.
You go through the store little hole in the wall. No, you just go onto this like there's like a network of comedian producers that produce comedy shows in New York, and if you're gay, you just literally go through this. It's literally the gay path or the straight path. It's not called that, but it's like you
That's
do,
like kind of what it is.
yeah, you like perform on like a gay show, and then like and it's
Interesting.
like gay comedians. I'm not like calling them gay. It's called like gay comedy time or something stupid. And so so you like start out and you do that. And I'm like, "No, I'm not gay." And he's like, "Okay, so you're not gay. So we're going to fuck you over."
Did he say that? And
No.
he made you sign a contract?
But they email you like you're getting discovered by a club. So there's this like network of people and they own like 3 clubs in the city. And
Is that exciting as that's happening?
I went to my 2 friends, Michael and Aditya, who had been doing stand up for longer than me in New York. Like Mike was doing it for like 4 years at that point. Aditya was like a little bit under that. So they knew what was going on. I was like, dude, it's called the Industry Room. You can look it up. There's a website for it.
Whoa.
It's not like anyone doesn't know this.
Google
That
it.
doesn't do it. But like, they make you feel special and you're like, oh my God, like I'm going to like be at a club. Like I've been doing stand up for like 3 months, but I'm going to be at a club. And I talked to them and they're like, man, you're not going to be it's a club. Like you're not one of the greatest comics in the city. You can't like perform for 10 minutes in front of an audience of tourists and strangers. Like you don't even have 10 minutes. Like what are you talking? Like what is going to happen here?
What's the catch? Like what is this group?
So you get to audition
Secret
for their
cabal.
show. But you have to bring 5 people to the show, and the tickets are $25, and it's a 2-drink minimum when you get there. So the thing is, you audition, like, guys, come out and support me. So everyone shells out like $45 for you to perform. And so I did it, and I got some of my friends to come out and see it. And I bought like one of the tickets and said it was for my uncle.
Sure.
Because I didn't get 5. I only got 4. So I bought an extra fake ticket, and I was like, my Uncle Joe's on the way. But he wasn't on the way. I just didn't want to have another person get like... I kind of knew that going in it was a scam. Anyway, we're talking about like early stuff. So like I look at that tape and like I did very well on the show, but none of those jokes would I mean I think I do one of those jokes in a different way now. Like I took the premise and changed it.
What was different about it? Like what do you see now where you're like, I wouldn't do that?
It wasn't bad. I mean like that's like that tape is something that like I feel like I could like show my kids and be like, this is what it is. But like it was like a year and a half of me desperately trying to like figure out what it is to be a comedian and like what it's like to actually do an act in a set. And I'm like, there it is. But it's like, I don't know what else to describe it as. It's just like kind of like cute. Not that I'm cute. It's just kind of like, oh, did I say that? Like everything's like, oops. Did I see what I thought?
You keep pulling your pants down. Oops. Did you see that?
But it wasn't bad. It wasn't
weird.
bad. But I just, and then so like you do it and then they're like, okay, so you show up to this show that's an audition and you go and they're like, okay, go over to the green room, and you go in the green room and it's just like, I mean, no offense, full offense, it's just like 11 retards. Just like
offense? You want people to be like, actually, offense. 11 retards.
Yeah, well, it's like someone you know, and you're like, oh, okay, so that guy's here, thank God, like a real comedian's here, and then you slowly see like literally like 3 mentally handicapped people come in.
Oh,
like like 3 elderly people that don't know what's going on. They think this is like their big break.
Aww.
And so then everyone's like performing, and then like I'm standing in the back of the room during the show because I'm like later on, and I'm like, wow, this is going really bad. This is like
Was
really
that,
bad.
like, when your eyes opened to it a little bit? You're
I was like, oh no, like this is just to get 5 people in the audience.
yeah.
And they go, this is your audition. So I perform and I do well. And like of the people I auditioned with, I was like, I did like at least the best or second best of all these people. And you know, they sprinkle in like their comics in, so the show isn't a complete bust. Like they put like a couple people doing a couple different sets.
Right.
But then this guy, the booker, calls you and like he calls you up and he's like gets your name wrong. The first thing he does is he gets your name wrong, and then he's like describing
Stuart Little?
Stuart Little. You came out of the hole in the wall, the magic hole. You're in the MCU now.
That's me.
Yeah, it's me. I got a lot of bass in my voice.
I got a lot of bass.
I'm gonna be a comedian in New York City. I drive a little red car to all my gigs. It takes him like weeks to get from one gig to another. He's like, I had to kill a rat on 42nd Street. He's fucking fighting with rats. They're fucking pigeons are stealing his wife.
What would Stuart Little really be if he was real? No, keep going though. I'm interested.
So this guy calls me and he's like, oh, you said this joke about this. That was a good start, but it wasn't really that funny. And this joke was pretty good. But this joke wasn't that good. And he's just listening to the joke. I'm like, that's not my jokes. He's like, you're James. I'm like, yeah, that's like not my jokes. Like, he's like, oh, okay. And he like clearly audibly makes paper ruffling noises on the phone.
God.
And then he just is like, yeah, I don't know. You got to like try it again and like do something, like get a little bit better.
So is this just like a ruse to get money in the club? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, people have to pay $25. We're going to scam these people.
They do one a week.
Oh my God, that's really crazy.
One a week and they're pretty much full.
Because they're just
This is like slander. I don't care. No one watches our podcast. But
I
it's
mean,
like,
yeah, fuck those people.
But yeah, no, it's like,
Like-
it's like, and like that is part of it. And everyone goes, that's part of the business. Don't complain about it. That's what it is. But it's like,
But you're just like capitalizing on like people's dreams and just like sucking the money out of them.
Yeah.
It's like not good.
yeah. I mean, like, so then I like kind of transitioned. I just like ran a bunch of my own shows, and it's like, all right, these will be free or like cheap, and there's no drink minimum, and like if there's a cost, like I'll incur the cost, so it doesn't like affect my friends have to pay $50
Yeah.
to see my first club comedy show that is not an audition.
Right.
And they gave me some spots. I'll be honest. Like they were like, well, you can go here, but you're not passed at the club. Like you're not gonna get regular spots, and it's like.
That's so weird.
So like
what a weird industry.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, you have to do Tuesday at 10 p.m. in Midtown. So you go and there's like 11 people in the room, and it's like,
Right.
not that I won't do that, but like
My
you
dream's
only
coming true.
My dreams coming true. But anyway, like it's funny that you talk about the Snapchat thing with hip hop because like rapping and stuff. It's like I watch it and I go, I know what I was doing. I see like some of these jokes are fine because like I had I didn't bomb. I didn't like do a miserable job, but I was like. This is not me comparing myself to George Carlin, but like George Carlin was on like old black and white TV doing like characters. There's like a hippie weatherman where he's like, oh, and Minnesota's gonna get a lot of weed smoke or whatever the fuck that looks like. And he's like wearing a tie and he's on TV and it's black and white. And then later he's like, I fucking hate Oprah Winfrey. He's smoking cigarettes. And like it is kind of like in the evolution of like that set in that club is. Like the weatherman thing. It's like an idea of like what a comedian is, like what a character. But there's no real connection with the audience. It's just me reciting jokes for 5 minutes that I wrote.
When you were in that moment though, were you like, oh, this is like
Yeah,
like I'm doing really well.
I'm like, okay, so this check off the box. What's next? And
Right.
like the box was not checked. Like I didn't
Only
get
if you
anything out
were
of
if you were gay, where would you be now?
it. I'd probably just be in a gutter.
I thought you'd be on Jimmy Fallon by now if you were gay.
No, I mean, I don't think, and I didn't mean to imply or say that the gay people get any much of an easier time. It's just a different thing. There's just like, you go through gay shows, and if you're good, they like put you on like their bigger gay shows.
I didn't know that was like a thing. That's really interesting.
I kind of noticed that like stand up in New York specifically, that's the only thing I really know. It really started to get divided based on like race and like sexual. It's like, this is the Indian show, this is the black show.
That kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, I
mean,
get
like
it.
it makes sense. Like
Yes.
you're not gonna like go to like a black club. Like you're just like
Yeah, but isn't it kind of weird to be like, I want to see black comedy tonight, and you buy tickets to black show? Like, I'm not saying like, I think it's fine.
I think it's weird if you were to do that.
But who is looking for it?
Black people.
Yes.
Because it's like
Yes.
there's a bar. It's in Tampa. It's like it's this tiny little building, and my girlfriend's like, oh, I really want to go there. It's like this weird pub, and it's not like there's no other bars or restaurants in it. It's just like its own little thing. It's actually really close to where my brother lives, and She's like, I really want to go. And I Googled it, and it's all old black people.
Yeah.
Just like old. But it's like, we can't go to that.
Right.
Not that like we legally can't, but it's like that's like their thing.
You don't want to
Like, I don't
show
wanna,
up and do shots and like the old
yeah,
cigarette.
Like
yes.
they have like bingo night.
Yes.
It's like that's like their. So it's I kind of
you could go,
like
but
you're gonna be pigeonholed in like the industry of like you're
Yes.
like a white. You talk about marijuana, like blah blah.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
this. So you're like a gay funny guy. You are this crowd.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
I get it. I just think it is funny to be like, it's like when women are like, I don't.
So direct.
What?
It's funny when it's direct.
Yes, it is funny that it's so explicit because it's like it is like when like a woman, like a white woman, is like, I only date black guys, and it's like that's fine, but it's like you don't have to say that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like why are you? What is that? Like why? Like you I just don't feel like your type is supposed to be like I like guys that are like nerdy or like guys that like
Right.
play athletes, not black. Like, just any black guy.
My type is black guy.
Because it's also assuming that like you're going to a black show and like black people only do comedy one way. Like
That's
Indian,
true.
Indian,
That's
like,
true.
You can go to a show and like I was always conscious of this. I was like, I'd like to have like black people, Indian people, Spanish people, always women. Like the bigger thing for me was like make sure there's like a woman on the show.
Right.
And like I love doing
But
comedy
not
in
too
Tampa.
many women.
Shit, dude, I just barfed in my mouth.
No, but I mean like, what's the guy with the crazy jawline?
Arnold
Not right.
Schwarzenegger? Oh. Yeah, I want to do stand up. Yeah.
I love the women. Have you seen the video of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym? He's like, every time I go to the gym, I come. He's literally saying, he's like, I lift heavy and I orgasm, I come. I swear to God, it's a real video. He's talking about how he comes in the gym when he lifts. Like he gets sexually aroused and he's just telling the cameraman that.
He is one of the most insane people I think out there. And he
It's
ran the
so-
state of California. And he's like, I come in the gym.
guy that goes to the gym and comes and brags about it ran the state of California.
I come when I do this podcast. It's 1 hour long come.
You're so tired after.
Oh, Caleb, my fucking stomach hurts, dude. I can't.
Like, just stop coming. Like, kids.
I can't stop.
I go to the gym. I
Are you talking about Matt Rife?
Yeah, so Matt Rife, because like his audience is only women, but it's
And
like,
boyfriends
well,
that
right.
get dragged to the show.
Yeah, but it's like you're doing a very specific, like, stupid thing where you're like playing on, I'm cute, but like, ooh, I'm kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you and like I'll like kiss you.
Right.
Like whatever. It's like you're so lame, dude.
I think
That's
Curtis
so
Connor
lame.
is like a shitty version of Matt Rife. Stand up wise.
Yeah, he's
He's trying to be like, ooh, I'm wearing tiger pants. Like, get a haircut. You look like
you hippie.
you look like you run a gas station.
No, well, a nice gas station.
Yeah, like a Wawa, but still, they sell gas.
No, yeah, Curtis Connor, I don't know. I really like his YouTube videos, and then I saw his stand-up, and I got really sad. I was like, I lost so much respect for him, because it's, like, not good. It's genuinely just not good.
Yeah, I watched like
Like,
15 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is bad. So I skipped like almost to like 3/4 of the way in, and it was like still bad. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
I'm going to watch all the... I watched 0.25 speed. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Why I thought it like wasn't good. Like, this sucks. Talk faster.
You love credits. He just keeps saying your name.
I just like Chat GPT'd it, so he's saying my name the whole time. Like, this is garbage. You made this. You made him say your name.
He's
over
not even
and
saying
over.
the words that you're making him say.
Why do people like his shit?
It's just my name, Slow. It's just my name, Slow. What the fuck, Caleb? Why'd you bring us over here to watch this?
We get it's your birthday, but like, why are you making us watch this?
Why'd you make
And
so many
you're- and You're
videos?
complaining about it constantly. He's just saying my name so slow. I just want you guys to be impressed that he's saying my name.
Anyway,
But
so
I try to like act chill about it.
No, you act mad about it. Like, not acting chill. You're, like, getting pissed off about a video you made. It's like a ridiculous concept. You make this man, you make an audio of just you saying your name really slow. Like, at that point, it doesn't matter. And then you sync it up to a stand-up special. But the mouth doesn't move with the words.
Also, it's just a stand-up special muted. And then I'm saying Caleb Kravitz.
Really slow. And you're like,
why is it keep saying? Dude, that's funny as fuck.
like, why, Caleb? Why did you make this just to get mad? We're like, is it like performance art or something? What is this?
This sucks. Who put this on? You put it on.
It's your birthday. We said it's time for the cake, and then you're like, hold on, I got something to say. Why is he saying my name? Just slowly. It's not stand up. Like, Caleb, it's not. What are you talking?
So it has a view on YouTube. Obviously, you made this.
It's the first time you've watched it. You accidentally include a bunch of footage you didn't want us to see.
I really hope this bit is 90 seconds so I can put it on Instagram.
You can cut it.
Oh, that's
You can cut
funny.
it down.
Oh, man.
You can shut it down.
I laughed.
Did-
All right, that's bullshit. Just like,
Shake my hand. Do you remember this? Do you remember this joke from elementary school? It's like, oh, what color? Like, kids would come up to you in elementary school, or me, and they did this many times. They're like, oh, hi, I'm an alien. Nice to meet you. What color is the sky on your planet? And you say,
green?
and then you say blue.
Oh, blue.
I'm an alien. I go, oh, that's cool. On my planet, it's green. I said, what color is the grass on your planet?
Green?
Oh, that's cool. It's blue on my planet. What do you wipe your butt with?
Paper?
That's cool. On my planet, we use our hands. It could ever do that to you?
No.
That's what they used to do to me all the
Well,
time.
I need to go wash my hands. I think you're an alien. That's a
Why is
really...
he just saying my name slow? He's not doing that. James just did something. It has nothing to do with your name slowly.
Stop editing the boy time footage where James is saying your name slow.
So we're still at the birthday. You take the entire podcast, make us watch it, and then you just change my little story about something kids used to do.
to you saying my name slow.
Caleb Kravitz. You're screaming. You're like, your veins are popping out. We gotta,
James, this episode sucks. Stop saying my name slow.
Caleb, I was there. It never happened.
Oh,
I gotta call his brother.
I guess we gotta like find help for him. or
Something's wrong
something.
with him.
I never had a kid do that to me. No.
No. I was thinking about like little things kids used to do on like the playground and stuff.
I remember we would try to memorize like new songs and we would perform them on recess, like during recess.
You went to Camp Rock School?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was one of them. I didn't get into Camp Rock, but I remember like High School Musical.
Yeah.
We all would learn the songs, we like perform them on the playground. Oh, remember the commercials? freecreditreport.com, and like they were like pretty catchy.
Yeah, a couple different versions of songs.
Yeah, and like we all memorized those.
Yeah.
And we would all like perform it and stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember being obsessed. Me and my elementary school friends were obsessed with the Scooby-Doo 2 live action movie.
Okay.
And we would all be like, they would always be like, I'm Fred. I'm Velma. Do you remember this live action?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo?
Oh yeah.
So they would be like, James, you're that fucking tar monster.
Like poor James.
Every time I had to be the big fucking tar monster.
Aww.
I'd be like, can I be like Daphne? Like, I'll be the dog at this point,
Oh,
man.
Scooby, I don't know. Oh, you're the toy monster.
Oh, great. And there's just no other
They're
monsters.
hitting you. Die, monster.
They would run away from me. And
Aw.
I remember this vividly. Like for like a while, I was like trying to hang out, but I was the tar monster every day, and I just had to run around, and like the kids would avoid me.
That's actually really sad, and maybe what is why you went to therapy.
Yeah.
Is that a guess?
Is that a guess?
Is that a guess?
My therapist comes on the show, and he
That'd be
only
cool.
says your name really slowly.
But he actually does it.
Does it?
Stop doing that.
See, clearly this is a trigger for you. He's Russian.
This is trigger for Caleb Kravitz. Stop.
No, I'm on the boy time.
No, I am boy time.
You can have
You're
it,
not
man.
Boy time. I bought the rights to boy time.
I found the original logo from Boy Time on my phone the other day.
What was it? I don't remember.
It looks like the one we have now. It's just shittier.
Oh, really?
We really made 6 episodes of a podcast. It's just on your computer.
Yeah, I still have them.
There's just no reason.
We should release it.
No, yeah, with Patreon. Patreon exclusive.
It's a $40 membership. Like, no one's going to pay for that.
It's probably like when we're talking about like listening to like the early stuff in our creative careers. Like, what if we did that with that show? We're like, dude, this is incredible.
This is so good.
We're Joe
we hear
Rogan.
Caleb vaping constantly.
Dude, that was the thing that you told me. You're like, I listened to one and I just vaped the entire.
Dude, the entire time.
You used to vape so much.
So much. I fucked up my lungs pretty good.
I remember getting a video of you throwing your vape into a dumpster.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. And then there's a second video of you that you butt dialed me of you digging through the dumpster, being like, "I'm sorry, vape. I'm sorry."
Where's my vape? Where's my vape? I was just kidding.
You suck it down your throat. Now I am vape.
No, yeah. So I used to vape a lot. I remember there was one time I was working on music at my parents' house, and I went through a Juul pod in like 4 hours, like a full Juul pod. I was like, and that hit me. I was like, oh my god, this is like really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Juul pods are intense, man.
dude. Yeah.
Like I haven't hit a Juul, but I've had a vape that tasted like a Juul, and it makes me sick. And I used to Juul. Like, I used to do it.
Oh, really?
Often. Yeah. When I first got back from college, I had a
Yeah.
Juul. We all had Juuls.
Everyone was doing it, and now everyone's doing the little disposies.
Yeah.
Dude, those
just worse.
It's gotta be so bad. It has to be so bad because it's also so much more vapor. Like I see people like hitting those in their cars sometimes, and it's like, you know, the little like square ones, and it's like a lot of clouds.
Oh, yeah.
But they're like as much nicotine as like a Juul was.
Oh yeah.
Dude, people are just like fucking themselves over with USB sticks.
If it didn't have nicotine and just tasted like something, like it'd be fine. Like, I'm not saying like there's probably other shit in that's bad, but like people just like the flavor, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
That's
think they
why,
even
like Fume and stuff. Like these like non-nicotine like vape companies are coming out. And It's like better alternative.
people just have oral fixation.
Oh, 100%. I got over vaping with blow pops, like the super blow pops, like the big
Really?
ones. Yeah,
You just put suck on them.
I have
You
a
put 'em
very
in your
vivid
ass?
memory.
I want to vape.
It's so. I shouldn't vape.
It's so good. It comes out in the chocolates on the outside.
My butt is blue because of the blue raspberry flavor.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. You show up, you're embarrassed. Why is your tongue blue then? Why? I had to finish it.
I had to finish. Look at my money's worth. No, I have a vivid memory of the day I threw my vape in the dumpster.
Yeah.
I went to the old 7-Eleven. I got like 6 blue raspberry blow pops, and I played Jedi Fallen Order and was just eating the blow pops like all night, just like fiending.
Needing it.
Yeah, I mean, I would vape every like 5 seconds. It's terrible.
You blew fat clouds,
Now
bro.
I'm a whole new boy. Yeah, I had the mod, I had the Juul, I had the.
You had a Juul and you had a vape that you put the
juice.
kids are not going to remember this.
No.
That was such a brief moment.
Yeah.
Like, you have to open a vape and put juice in. You had to go buy juice.
Yeah, and like you had to buy coils because like a coil would go bad after a week. You have to go buy a 4-pack of coils, open the little tank, put it in there, screw it in. You get a burnt coil.
It's not fun.
Burnt coil.
Burnt coil.
That's my favorite AC/DC album.
Burnt coil.
Yeah, it's so good. I love that album.
Yeah, I love that song that just goes, Caleb Craft.
Stop saying my name, AC/DC. I hate this.
Why'd you make up an AC/DC CD? Why'd you put a CD in your car?
Does he have a CD player?
You
I
have the
bought like an
CD case.
extension.
To plug in. It's really hot, man. Oh, it's a grill too. Why do you have a grill CD
A
player?
grill CD that would come in handy. A grill CD player would get me out of a few jams, for sure. Get me out of a few. It would play some jams and it would get me out of a few jams.
I'm glad you got there.
Thanks, man. You were thinking it.
No, I didn't know
wanna
what
go-
you were gonna say.
I want to go back to the old music thing.
Yeah.
Because I have some perspectives about it. Yeah, it was really bad. What if that's what I was gonna say?
No, you can say that.
No, it was really bad, but it is interesting because like when I was making it, I'm like, this is so good. Like
Yeah.
this is so good. And I feel like that's like an ignorance that you maybe just should have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I see stuff. My whole Instagram reel feed is really bad musicians. it's like 90%.
Yeah.
And I think I've sent you like some of them, and it's like fun to make fun of, and the comments are like, unrelease this shit is fire on mute, or like whatever. But it's like, oh, these guys are just like trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, luckily I didn't have Instagram reels, because
Yeah.
I would have 100% uploaded it. It'd be like, new track out in a month.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like so bad. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's like people are just trying to figure it out, and I feel like it takes that ignorance to like, you keep working,
Yeah.
you get better. You know?
Yeah. I think like in the beginning when you want to like make something or like learn how to be good at a craft or like get like artistic or creative, I've heard someone say this before, I forget who it was, but it's like all you have is your taste and you have to go based on your taste. You're like, oh, well, I really like music, and I think the music I like is very good, and so like I'm gonna replicate the things that I like.
Oh, absolutely.
And so you have to have like taste and like the delusion to start and believe that your taste is good enough to translate from a consumer to a producer. And that's like a completely delusional thing, because like being like, I know what a good cheeseburger is, so I can make really good cheeseburger. It's a little bit delusional. It's like you just know what they taste like. You don't really know, like, you have no training. Like, so then you make a bunch of shitty cheeseburgers, and then eventually you're like, oh,
like one's okay.
Yeah. Oh, the pickle was good on that one. I did a good job with the pickle.
Absolutely, yeah. That's like, that's a really good way of thinking about it. But you have to make the 1,000 bad cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and you should do it in silence. Like the Instagram stuff where like you see really shitty musicians, it's like you should make 1,000 horrible songs and just we don't have to hear them.
Right.
But the fact that you're like putting them out and like you're almost getting validated for being bad, it's like you should stop doing that.
And you're also getting attention. Yeah, you're getting a lot of attention, like negative comments, but that still kind of fuels you because like I'll show them.
Right.
So you like keep releasing, but it's like it's still bad.
Yeah.
I probably made. I would like pull a YouTube beat and just like rap over it, but like I don't know, like,
the fart
sounds.
beat. You pull like a Nancy Pelosi press conference and you just rap over the Caleb. What are you doing?
This beat's experimental. So basically, the
Republicans don't understand the Caleb. Everyone does it, man.
Stop saying my name.
I start noticing it. You're already dead. You've killed yourself. But now I hear your name everywhere. Really sad.
Well, it's like a demon. Like you get. Like,
it's like Smile.
Or It Follows.
Yeah. It
like
follows me. But it's still Caleb Good.
Yeah, it's still my name. It doesn't bother you as much. It's just like it's weird that you're seeing it now. Caleb.
It's like the most inconvenient.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna just like act like a politician, like doing like a speech.
Okay.
Like a addressing the House, and you freestyle over it. You don't have to do it.
Go ahead.
All right. So I would like to start with addendum 2. It says here that. Okay, don't speak right now because
I'm in the room. You can see me.
No, that was that was one of the House of Representatives. Okay, that wasn't you. I'm sorry. Anything I say is in my world.
I'm you in the past rapping over a C-SPAN. I assume just
over
Congress.
C-SPAN.
Okay,
yeah. All right. Scene. Addendum 2 says that we the bill. The bill will be voted
turn this
on,
up. Turn this up.
October 4th.
Turn it up in my phone.
And we
word up.
have to vote for it. But
bitches and hoes, I know how it
Delaware,
goes. Everybody wants to have a good time.
You guys didn't.
I got scared of delusion. That's why I made an illusion. Balloon animal collusion. Seduce bagusion.
After a week that we vote on it.
Dude, new Kendrick fire.
Dude, it's so fire. It's literally that clip. He like finds this and clips it. He's like, yeah, Drake, you suck. And then it's that.
Track 4 on Kendrick Lamar's new album. It's just other guys. It's like when Kanye made an album and he just put Panda on it and called it something else.
Oh, right. Panda. And everyone's like, this is awesome. It's like you just stole the exact same thing.
He didn't even re-record the song. It's the same song. He made a new intro.
No, literally.
You should do that. You should just do your own remix and then just play someone else's song.
I just put it on my album, like my new project. It's just a Kendrick Lamar song.
It's not like us.
Yeah,
this is how I feel about carrots that are boiled.
But AI Kendrick's voice to keep saying Caleb Kravitz. They not like Caleb Kravitz. They not like it. This is actually pretty hard.
Why are you saying that about your own song? You trying to convince me? It sucks.
Oh, dude, this really goes hard. I made this. You didn't make it.
Caleb, you need to call your kids.
Call your kid. I'm 45 years old.
Do you think you'll have kids and rap?
Wait,
you'll make your kids rap? Like, I imagine...
Babe, it's not rapping. The day home from the hospital, the first day. It's not rapping. Rap, little bean.
Why did we name him that? Why did we name him Little Bean Girl?
Little Bean.
The fuck?
I would definitely name my kid Lil Bean.
My dad's the greatest rapper of all time.
Thanks, Lil Bean. His lips to do that. My daddy's like, he's an infant. My daddy's the greatest rapper of all time.
What is that? What is that? What happened?
The video stopped.